I heard him say the revolution won't be televised. Al Jazeera proved him wrong. Twitter has him paralyzed. 80 million strong and ain't no longer gonna be terrorized. Organized, mobilized, vocalized. On the side of
yeah, just yesterday released a song called #Jan25, January 25th, and it was essentially a song of solidarity, with the Egyptian people. And for the past few weeks, people all over the world have been glued to their TV sets and to Al Jazeera Online and to Twitter to follow the events, unprecedented events in Egypt.
We're making headway, chanting down the dictators, getting rid of dead weight.
It's about 2 weeks in now, and people are starting to kind of, get fatigued, and they're not following it as much. And we wanted to show people that this issue is still very real and it's not done yet, and people need to show, like I said, solidarity with the Egyptian people that are still there, that are still protesting for their rights and that want to see their demands met. And it came together just really, the stars aligned. Like I have a good friend of mine, Sami Matar, who produced the beat, sent it to me a couple weeks ago, said, hey man, let's write something about Egypt. I said, sure, let's do it. Wrote something, sent it to the Narcissist. He wrote something, he sent it to Freeway's manager, who's Egyptian. He got Freeway to write something for it. We got Amir Suleiman to be on it. We needed a hook from a female singer just to make it all come together. Aya was the perfect voice for that. Freeway is a very well-known rapper, known for his tenure on Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z's label. And to have him on that song opened it up to a whole new audience, a whole bunch of people who, don't necessarily care about Egypt, don't see how it affects their lives. But to hear a rapper like Freeway talking about it makes them think twice about that. And it's because it really does affect them, whether they like it or not. I mean, billions of tax dollars go to Egypt, and that's their money, and so they should think about how that's being spent.
And just hear the logos, deliver the state now, here's his own soul. Karma waits for no man. Your presidential charm and armor break out a place in your own home.
So the song is called #Jan25, and that's obviously in reference to the fact that it's been a trending topic on Twitter for the past couple weeks. And Twitter has been one of the main outlets for people, not in Egypt, to get information about what's happening on the ground, and the fact that the government tried to shut that down, shut down Twitter, shut down Facebook, they saw the power of it. They saw how important it was in connecting people, not just in Egypt to rally and to organize in the protests, but also outside to show people what's really happening. Because they're used to having full control over their state TV and let that be the only way that people hear things, but that's not the day and age that we live in anymore. And the internet makes sure that people are held accountable.
Before you break us, you gon' push us off the deep end. Different countries, same struggle, we even. Contemplate on squeezing when our kids ain't eating.
I also love hearing things from Egyptian people on the ground, like this is not a Facebook revolution, this is not a Twitter revolution, this is a popular revolt. This is people on the ground who don't necessarily have access to all these forms of communication, and that's a really important point to be made. While the rest of the world kind of communicates that way, not everybody does, and this is very much something that involved a grassroots effort from people there, and that was very beautiful to see. While I love the song, I was a part of it. It's not my favorite song about this protest. There's incredible music being made by Egyptian people in Tahrir Square every day. طلبنا حاجة واحدة ارحل, and they all started clapping. Again, you got to hand it to the Egyptian people for their creativity, and it's been a beautiful thing to see.